What is up, everyone? We're here in Pompton Lake, New Jersey, and we're gonna build a 12-foot Patio Falls Deluxe. So as you can see here, it might look like a war zone now, but the customer's putting a lot of time and getting a lot of work done here into their backyard. You can see here they're having an outdoor kitchen being put in. They got beautiful stone veneer already done. You can see the base for the patio they're gonna put in that's gonna come to here. And it's all highlighted by the 12-foot pondless waterfall that we're putting in right over here. So the customer wants a couple splits in it, lots of different action, different views from different angles. So we're gonna make that happen. Let's get to it.
So the guys are working on getting the reservoir all set here. Joe's in here at the 4-foot level. He's getting this nice and flat. And we're gonna make sure we have our pitch going this way towards the vault where Joe is. And that's right, you heard me say Joe twice. We have 2 Joes today.
They're making it difficult.
They are making it difficult.
I keep saying Joe and both of them look up. I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I don't know what we're gonna do. This is a problem.
Pee-wee for the rest of the day.
Yeah, so his name's now Pee-wee and this is Joe. And we got Boley and Brennan is with me. So these guys are gonna get the hole nice and set and clean. Then we're gonna get our fabric and our liner in there. It's not even lunchtime yet, and we are moving right along with this pondless. So Boley is at the top of our waterfall here. We are out of our basin by about a foot or 2. We've got already 3 waterfalls right here where Boley is. There's one right here. There's one right here. There's one that's gonna be right here and in here. This is gonna look super cool. This is gonna have a big rock right behind it probably to kind of feed both of them. And this is gonna be a lot of action happening right here. Be some twisting and turning that comes into here. Then we're gonna bib all in here to make sure that we can have about 2 inches of water, an inch of water. And you can see that kind of flowing through here. And then it's gonna hit this rock, crash through all this right here, and just kind of fall off like a sheet right here on the front of this rock. And we are actually gonna foam in between all these little rocks right here and put a little rock, so that way we can get a tiny little stream right in here too. Let's work on that. So if you can see back there, that black thing, that's our spillway. That's at the top of our waterfall, which means we are getting close to the end here. We're gonna be putting that rock that's attached to the excavator right now in there, and then we're gonna work around that. All of this is wrapped up, including our reservoir, up to about the middle of the stream here. We've got another set of waterfalls and maybe one more, and then we just have to do the rest of our outcropping and our grading with the rest of the dirt that we have in the truck there. It is now about 5 o'clock and we are building the rest of our retaining wall. So that means we are almost done. But the rain is coming in, so we're trying to hustle a little more. So I'm gonna go help these guys so we can make sure we get out of here on time. We have just about every rock placed in here. Maybe another 1 or 2 that might need to go in around the sides, but for the most part, this is complete. Our vault is full of water. We have our autofill in there. The pump is plumbed. Our line is ran. Spillway is done. Now we're getting all the dirt out of the truck. The rocks are gonna start making their way back in the truck. Then we have to grade out some of our dirt around the sides here to kind of make it blend in with the yard. They still have a ton of work to do back here. There's gonna be some patio, and this is also gonna all be patio. This is gonna be their seating area because they want to be able to sit right here and get full view of this, which is absolutely what they're gonna get.
Okay, so this week we want to find out how many of you guys out there made it this far into the video. This week's question is, how do we make it work when there are 2 Joes on the job? Drop your answers in the comments below.
I wasn't here when Ole and Colby and the boys built this, but man, wow, that looks phenomenal. So CLC Landscaping came in and they developed this entire plan, and we were just a very small part of it. They built patios, beautiful fire seating area. Look at the landscaping, and they tasked us with creating a pondless water feature to add to all this. So we're at the back of the house. All the windows here are focused towards that spot. This is the focal point in the backyard, and the boys did not disappoint on this one. Standing at the kitchen sink, the homeowners are gonna be able to look out the window and be inspired every single morning when they're drinking their cup of coffee, or come out here, sit. That sound is just permeating through the backyard as I stand here now. It's got a tranquil, babbling brook type sound. This is a pondless waterfall. It's about 14 feet long from start to finish. And speaking of start, these guys did a great job starting this pondless waterfall. I'm a huge fan of making sure that we disguise how the water source is coming out of the ground. And here they killed it. We've got a nice deep pool, just welling water out of here. They buried a spillway way down so you can't see any of the components, and that's what's starting this. We've got a gap here that they created by bringing 2 rocks together, pinching those in. This water is like 4 inches thick coming through here. I love that look. Then from there, pooling area, splitting around rocks, using the shape of the rock to have water bouncing off and then sliding down on an angle towards the pool. These guys have learned well. More of that here still. We got 3 waterfalls coming through this section. One on the far side, we're bringing that stream far out there, making a turn almost 90 degrees and coming back in towards this pooling area. And then we've got some splitting going in here too. Love what they did here. This looks like it's 1 rock. It's actually not. These are actually 2 rocks. Great job there, making that look like it's 1 rock formation. Love how they used the shape of the rock here where it goes down and it had this natural cutout. Probably a piece of it broke off. They utilized that to let the water come down and then skip back out, creating that waterfall, and then even bringing another one down here around the left side. These are the little things. This little pooling area, birds, bees, dragonflies are all gonna love spots like that where they can go and they can bathe and they can actually drink that water and utilize it. When you're putting something like this in the backyard, you're going to invite nature in, give them a place to actually use the water source for drinking, for bathing, and they did a phenomenal job here for that. And look at the way this was finished off with the landscaping. CLC came in and they added stuff like these roses. We got coral bells there, creeping Jenny, all kinds of things that are gonna help naturalize this thing. And this is only a couple months old. Imagine what this will look like next year and the year after as things start to fill in and really naturalize this space. This yard slopes away from the house. So the trick here is make sure we bring the berm out wide enough so we don't end up with a volcano here. And the guys did a good job of that. As these plants start to come up, this will just kind of blur this whole area. Those irises will stand up. We've got a maple back there. That evergreen's gonna do its job of screening the fence. I just can't wait to see this in the coming years. If it looks this good now, imagine 3 years from now. If you live in northern New Jersey, you're interested in maybe putting a pondless waterfall in your backyard, visit our website, atlantiswatergardens.com. If you click on the pricing page and go to Pondless Waterfalls, this is our Patio Falls Deluxe, 14 foot long, 2 feet of elevation. This one has an upsized pump, underwater LED lighting, and look at how fantastic that looks. I could see this in most backyards. How about you? Come on back, guys. We're here every single week building beautiful water features and showing you how we do it. We'll see you on the next one.